Wow, it's that time again already? Alright. Hello my YouTube friends! Folks that live stream to Twitch can get away with using copywritten music live as long as they don't include it in the VOD. And a lot of people do it. But this has always created a barrier to multi-streaming because no other platform will allow it, especially YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how to fix this so you can stream the music that you want in Twitch, but exclude it on your other streams, allowing you to multi-stream anywhere. We have a lot to get to, so you know what? Let's get to it! Now, if you wanted to use Restream as your multi-streaming service, this isn't going to work for you. This is only going to work using one of the OBS multi-streaming solutions. So ATA Multi-Stream or Stream Elements or one of those. I'm going to show you the ATA one, but it's pretty much the same for the others. Let me show you how this works. The first thing we want to do is get our OBS set up properly, because life is a lot easier doing something like this when you actually have your assets named properly. So I'm not really talking so much about the scenes, but I'm talking about the sources or the items that you have inside your project or inside your studio. So we want to have cameras marked as cameras and browser sources marked as what they are, whether they're alerts or whatever. You want to have them marked. In our game scene, we've got music in here that's coming from Spotify. And then we have our camera clone right here and a color source, which I could name better. It's just the outline for this. And then our game source back here. So for these scenes, these are just modifications of the game scene. So we've got this one here and we've got this one here, and you can see music, camera, and game source are clearly marked. And you're going to understand why this is important when we start to actually aggregate this so that we know what's going to one stream and what's going to the other stream. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is get all of our tracks organized so we know what's going to go where. So we're going to right click right down in the audio mixer and we're going to go to advanced audio properties. And you can see we don't want to do this multiple times. We don't want to have to switch scenes over here to do this. So we can just uncheck the active sources only so we can see every single source. Now the source we're really concerned about is the music source. We want on track 1 to have every source. So that is the full stream. We want on track 2 to have every source except for the music. Track 3, 4, 5, and 6 don't really matter in this case because we're really only setting up 2 different tracks. So we've got our camera clone, our custom alerts, our game source, our game audio source, and our music all on track 1, and we have everything except for our music, which is copywritten. We have that removed from track 2. So we can close that out. Now, this is where it's really important to have Twitch as your main stream. So if we go in here, what I mean is you can't have YouTube as your our game source, our game audio source, and our music all on track 1. And we have everything except for our music, which is copywritten. We have that removed from track 2. So we can close that out. Now, this is where it's really important to have Twitch as your main stream. So if we go in here, what I mean is you can't have YouTube as your main stream. You have to have Twitch listed as your main stream. And the reason for that is relatively clear. When we go into output, we are going to be sending audio track 1. However, Twitch has a VOD track that we can set up, which would be track 2. So what that means is it will send track 1 with all the audio to Twitch, but when the actual live stream is over, it will only have track 2 on Twitch. So it will have the entire stream without that music. So that's perfect for Twitch, but it also sets us up perfectly so that we can fix everything for our live stream. All right, so let's go